Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're ranking the best attainable small forwards in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Here on this tier list, we got like 30 something, 34 I think, of the best small forwards in the game to go ahead and rank on this tier list. And pretty much all the guys you can get or could get very reasonably from all these festivals or in packs or on the auction house or whatever the case may be. So before we up into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into it. We got C-Web starting us off. And I do think on the attainable point guards list, he is an S tier point guard. Barely. He might be high A. He's 6'10". He's got Garland dribble style. He's got a fast jumper. He's got Curry escape. He doesn't have great sigs besides Garland dribble style and Curry escape. His jumper can be a bit inconsistent despite being very fast. Patty Mills base, Oscar upper. It is a little inconsistent, but he's big, he's switchable, he's versatile, he's got a fast jumper, he's got great, well, some solid sigs, a couple of great sigs. And he's a very good card. I do think he's super solid. Michael Thompson, not a bad card, actually. A lot of these festival cards are pretty good, but pretty underrated just because they came out at the same time that a lot of other really good cards came out. And so people kind of overlooked them. But this Michael Thompson's not a terrible card at the small forward position. I think B tier is probably fair for him. It'd be nice if his stats would load, but he's a decent shooter. He's good defensively. He's 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan. He's got the skill set of a good card. He's well-rounded. I don't know why my computer is being so slow. But he's got good defensive Hall of Fame badges as well. And I mean, his jumper's not amazing, but that's probably the biggest thing that knocks him back is the sigs being pretty mid, and Kareem upper isn't very good. That's really the biggest thing that knocks him down a peg. But I like the size, I like the defensive switchability, and he looks good. His jumper's not very good. That's the biggest thing. LeBron. Have we reached the point in time where LeBron is D tier? Unfortunately, I think we have. As crazy as that might sound, this Dark Matter Braun has no sigs, no real jump shot, at least not elite. He doesn't do anything besides be 6'9" and good defensively and a good slasher. He's not a very good card at this point, and this list is mostly all cards better than him. A couple of these guys might not be, but most of them are. Jonathan Isaac is in the same boat as Michael Thompson. Awesome card, 6'10", big switchable defender. He's better defensively than Michael Thompson is. The problem with John Isaac is his jumper is also pretty mid. That's why he's in the same boat as Michael Thompson. I think he's B tier because of that. Purvis Ellison's S tier, one of the best small forwards in the game. He's got literal invincible sigs and a great jumper to boot. He's better than C-Web is. He's awesome. I think he's one of the best couple cards on this list. Tim Thomas, a good card, 6'10", good jump shot, good sigs. Pro 2 fade, like solid card. Wish his jumper was a little better. It's probably my biggest thing. His sigs aren't like absolutely god tier. He's got D-book dribble style, which isn't ideal. I do think he's better than John Isaac and Michael Thompson are. I think like low A probably for Tim Thomas. Robert Horry is 6'10" with a good jump shot as well. Sigs are kind of okay, not amazing. He's pretty good though. I feel like he's also like low A, high B, similar to Tim Thomas. I think I'm gonna go high B for right now, and I might change my mind. Danny Granger, good defender. He's 6'9". He's a good shooter as well. He doesn't do anything off the dribble at all, but he is a good shooter and he's a good defender. I can't remember what fade he has. He might have normal fade. I think I'm gonna go C for now, low C. Jason Tatum, 6'8", good fade, pretty good jumper. Not really very much sigs. He does have step escape, but he doesn't have much else to go with. He's going to be pretty good defensively. Low B, I think, for Jason Tatum. I don't love the card, but I don't hate him either. Terry Dishinger, I think he's too small. He's 6'7". He's going to struggle defensively too much. I think he's probably one of the bottom 5 or so cards on this list. He's not an awful card, but Granger is better, and I was considering putting Granger in D tier. Therefore, Terry, I think, is also D tier. Jaden McDaniels, 6'10" or 6'9", I think. Good fast jump shot, good defender. Doesn't do anything off the dribble at all, but he's a fast jumper, good defender, and he's 6'9". I mean, he's borderline almost B tier. I would say like high C, low B, pretty good card. Luol Deng, A tier. He's better than Tim Thomas is. He's a good card. 6'9", good jump shot, pretty affordable, good option. There's just better affordable options. There's really only a few cards I'd use on this list because there's a couple guys in S tier, Purvis Ellison being one of them, who's just so cheap that you might as well just use him. James Worthy is D tier. I'm not kidding. His jumper stinks. His movement stinks. I know his stats and badges are great. I think he's one of the worst cards on this list. Easy D tier to me. Vlad Rad, 6'10" with good sigs. Jumper's fine. Not unbelievable, but pretty good. Not a bad card. He's very solid. He's got great sigs. He's 6'10". He's very solid at the power forward, small forward position. I do think realistically, though, it's hard to put him above A tier. I don't think he's quite S tier. He's not on the level of these top tier guys, but he is darn good. Paulo Banchero's in the same boat, actually. I don't think he's quite S tier either. He's very good. He's high A tier, best card in A tier, 6'10", Garland dribble style, but the jumper's not great, and outside of Garland dribble style, his movement is average. So I think he's A tier. Not amazing, but very close. Michael Beasley is one of those who's like low S, like the lowest of S. I think he's the lowest card in S tier, him and C Webb. But he is still S tier, I think. Well, he doesn't have Garland dribble style, and his SIGs are like Kimba escape Garland behind the back is okay, but not ridiculous. He has Defox size up, which is the second best size up, so at least there's something there. The Brunson dragback's good. I mean, he's not bad. His shot's insane. That's the thing that really makes him great. Pro 2 fade with an incredible jumper. And defensively, if he's badged, he's awesome. If he's not badged, he's not that awesome. If he's not badged, he's A tier. If he's badged, he's S tier. I'm going to put him A because we're considering him as a base card. But if he's badged, he's absolutely S tier. Josh Smith, another A tier, 6'9" with a good jumper, good defender, but doesn't have enough movement to truly be elite. He's on that Luol Deng level. He's a good card, but I don't think he's quite S tier by any means. Elton Brand is actually S tier, a 6'9" with 7'5" wingspan, great SIG, great jumper, super complete small forward, one of the most underrated cards in the game. He is awesome. He's legitimately S tier. Julius Randle, mid, jumper's not that great, movement's not that great. He's 6'8". I don't like him that much. I think he's worse than Tatum. Not a big fan. Sengela, legitimately really good for a pink diamond, but he is a pink diamond. I don't think I can go higher than C tier, but his movement's actually pretty good. He's 6'9", his jumper's not bad. He's got Pro 2 fade. He's a pretty good card. Like, he's very close to being, actually he is B tier. I'm putting Sengela B tier. He's a stud. He's a really good pink diamond. Dolph Shays, I don't love his jumper. I like his SIGs. His stats and batters are really good. I wish the jumper was a little better, but it's not terrible. I like him ish, okay, but I think C. I don't hate any of these cards in C tier. I think Dolph fits C tier probably realistically. Danny Manning, he's not as good as the other S tiers, but he is still pretty good. Is he better than C Webb? I don't know. His jumper's not as good as Beasley's is, and his movement, while good, isn't quite as insane. He's 6'10" though. I think Manning is S, but then it's like, is Beasley also S? I feel like Beasley, if you're running Beasley, you should be running a badged Beasley. Therefore, I'm putting him in S tier. Executive Decision, he's such a good card. He's one of the better attainable small forwards in the game. There are a lot of people still running Dark Matter Beasley, and I understand why. But if you're running a Dark Matter Beasley, you need to be running one with a bunch of legend badges. Or, you know what I mean? If he has a bunch of legend defensive badges, all the Hoffs and stuff, he's going to be good. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thoughts. I'm going to put him him S tier. I don't care. Luke Walton, 6'8", good jumper. He's fine. He's not great. He's C tier. He's not bad defensively. He's okay. Giannis is a 7-footer. Nearly, he's 6'11". That adds value defensively. He's super switchable. I'm going to put him B. His size and switchability defensively is good enough to add value, but he is very limited as a shooter, and he doesn't have very good SIGs either. This is a mediocre card outside of the size and defense, where the size and defense and the slashing are so good that it keeps him as a B tier guy. Larry Keenan, not bad. Is he A or is he B? I'm really not totally sure. This Keenan card's not terrible. I probably should have done a gameplay with him, considering everybody gets him for free at like level 10 or is it level 20. But 6'9" with a 6'10" wingspan. He's got a decent amount of size. The jumper looks good. He's got D-Book, Kemba, which is like pretty mid SIGs wise. Ray Frost size up is terrible. Pro fade's not as good as Pro 2, but his stats and badges are great. He is very good defensively, and his jumper's going to be good too. The movement's average, but I mean, I have a card that's very, very similar in I have a card that's very, very similar in the A tier and Josh Smith. So I think realistically that is a good place for Larry Keenan as well. Pascal Siakam moves actually very nicely. He's 6'8" with a pretty okay jumper. Stats and badges are pretty good. I'm gonna go low B. I actually like the Siakam card. He's not bad. He's fine. Derek Coleman, jumper stinks. They gave him the same jumper. His jumper's bad. Not a good shot. I would not run him. Andre Kirilenko, A tier, same level as Luol Deng, Josh Smith. Not the best shot creator, but great jumper, great defender. That is a solid card. Michael Beasley, C tier. His pink diamond just doesn't have enough SIGs. He doesn't have a size up the way the Dark Matter does. He's so much less complete badge-wise. He's just not quite there anymore. He's still fun offensively, still good jump shot, but C tier. Jalen Johnson, I don't like his jumper. I think his stats and badges are okay, but he's an undersized, mediocre card who doesn't move that well. It doesn't have a very good shot. Zach Randolph, jumper's not spectacular. He is a pretty good 100 overall besides that, but I don't think the jumper's good enough. I think he's C tier. Joe Smith is an easy S tier, though. He's one of the best cards on this list. Absolute stud. He and Purvis are probably the two guys that if you're really, honestly, if you need a small forward, just get Purvis or Joe Smith and you're fine. Like, no matter what level you're playing at, these dudes can compete size-wise defensively. They have solid SIGs. They have great jumpers. They're great cards. Rashard Lewis, his card's jumper is terrible. He is 6'10", which does provide switchability, but his jumper is actually stinky. I think he's C tier. I wouldn't go lower than that, but I wouldn't go higher than that either. And Kenyon Martin is going to be an S tier as well. Really good card as well. We got 7 S tiers. That feels fair. I'm fine with this, honestly. I think this list is actually pretty good. More even than I anticipated it being. I could move one guy down into D tier. Rashard Lewis, just for the sake of my OCD and the fact that this makes me happy, I'm putting Rashard Lewis in D tier, and the way that this looks is very nice. Plus, Rashard Lewis's jumper is legitimately terrible, so I don't even care. That being said, this is a pretty good list. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. A lot of really good cards in this list, a lot of bad ones as well, though. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.